Hello and welcome to a cardio session. This is for my weight training classes and my aerobic fitness classes. My name is Eli Cardio, also 1164 as well. And we're going to perform a workout utilizing a kettlebell. So I've got a 5-pound kettlebell. If you don't happen to have a kettlebell, you can use a 5-pound hand weight for the kettlebell swings. Or if you happen to have some kind of a larger version of a mega-sized version of your laundry detergent that will have somewhat of a handle. It's not going to be as big as the kettlebell handle, but something that you can put both hands on and fill up that laundry detergent bottle with whatever heaviness you want. I recommend 3 to 5 pounds if you've never done this before, or if you want to go heavier, you can do 5, 8, 10 pounds, but we'll be doing 30-second intervals once we get into our actual kettlebell swings. But we'll get ourselves started. Your feet are about hip distance apart. You can wear tennis shoes while you're performing this. I personally like to do bare feet, but please wear tennis shoes for your personal preferences. And we're getting ourselves started. We're just going to start to kind of squat down and stand up here. And when you squat like this, go to your personal range of motion. Some of us can get really deep into the squat. Others maybe not so much. So go with what feels best for your body. And just a little bit of a side view. If I am not sliding my back up against a wall, you can see that I hinge my booty back, and that's natural. So go with what feels best for your body. Arm choreography, anything you want to do with those arms, you can just keep them resting down by your sides. You can go into a prayer pose. Up to you. Go with what feels best for your body. Breathing in through the nose, blowing out through the mouth, through those pursed lips, and get myself tracking on my Apple Watch so I can get credit for this workout. We've got 6 more counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're moving into a wider stance. Squatting down, standing up. Now, I didn't mention, you can see in the video here that I have my BOSU ball. And when we get into our kettlebell swings, I'll give options to have my foot onto that BOSU ball. I know most people probably won't actually have a BOSU ball, so it's not going to be a big part of today's workout. But if you do happen to have one, I'll kind of throw it in there a couple of times. 4 more counts like this. 3, 2, and last one. Beautiful. We're just going to step touch it out. Good. Now step together, step touch. As we perform this, you get lower and it gets a little bit more intense. So up to you as far as if you keep the knees bent or not. Step together, step, kick, step together, step, kick, step, 2, 3, kick, step, 2, 3, kick. Basically, by adding this kick of my butt, I'm getting a nice quadricep stretch. It's more of a dynamic movement as opposed to our static stretches that we've performed in the past with our warm-ups. 10 more counts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to kind of little bob and weave here from cardio kickboxing. I forgot to mention one prop that I have. I got the chair up against the wall behind me. And if I remember to utilize this in the workout, have another version of working those quadriceps with a chair that's not going to scoot on the floor. I have it up against the wall just to make sure it doesn't scoot. 6 more counts. 5, 4, 2, and hands to thighs. Standing cat-cow. Breathe out, round the spine, drop the head. Breathe in, arch the spine, look up. Blow out as we round. Breathing in as we arch. 6, 5, 3, and 1. Beautiful. Bring yourselves back up. Standing side stretch, lean on over to one side, maybe bring this bottom hand to the top wrist, and laterally flex, soften those knees, avoid locking or hyperextending at the knee joint. Return to center, switch it out, laterally flex to the other side, maybe tug onto this wrist, always breathe. 6 more counts. 5, 4, 2, and 1. Excellent. Come on back to center. Straighten one leg forward, fold through the back knee, raise the toes up. Hands on forward, hands go to the thigh of the back leg. And get a nice stretch through these hamstrings. The difference in sensation when I drop my toes down to the floor as well. So go with what feels best for your body. Maybe add the variation if you'd like. 3 more counts. 2. Bring it back up, trade it out, other side. Folding through. One knee, other leg straightened forward for a nice hamstring stretch. Maybe drop these toes down. Always breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Standing thigh stretch, quad stretch. If you need to, you can go up to your chair or your wall to add some semblance of balance. You can do the look on no hands option as well. 4 more counts. 3, 2, 1. Trade it out. Other leg. One side might be easier to balance over the other, and that's okay. We'll find ourselves picking up our hand weight, our kettlebell, or our laundry detergent. That is our imaginary kettlebell. Make sure that laundry detergent, if you're using that, is completely closed, because once we get into our kettlebell swings, the last thing we need is soap flying all over the place. All right, so I'm picking up my kettlebell. Wide legs. We're going into about 30-second intervals. I have my knees in line with my hips, in line with my toes. A little bit of a lateral turnout. And begin. Breathing in through the nose, blowing out through the mouth, through those pursed lips. Pressing equally through each heel to assist me in standing up. The biggest mistake I see when people perform kettlebell swings is they don't bend their knees, and I call it the helicopter approach. That's a lot of strain on the back. Breathe in through the nose, blow out through the mouth, through those pursed lips. 6 more counts. 5, 4, 3, single arm, 2. One hand holds on, the other arm moves out to the side, letter T shape with this arm. Breathing in through the nose, blowing out through the mouth. Protect the hips, protect the knees, protect the low back. Press through those heels as you breathe out to stand on up. Breathe in through the nose as you squat on down. 6 more counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, trade it out, other arm, single arm, kettlebell swings. Eight more counts. 7, 5, 2, and 1. Back to double arm kettlebell swings. If you want, you can add a little step touch. Well, the kettlebell is up in the air, moving side to side. Just an option, not an obligation. So today's word of the day is actually a bit of a phrase of the day. It's exactly what my t-shirt says. TCC proud. So 2 words if you consider TCC to be 1 word. And the word proud. P's in Paul. R as in rhinoceros. O as in octopus. U as in umbrella. D as in dog. 4 more counts. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to rest that kettlebell down. And we're going to side shuffle from cardio kickboxing. If this doesn't work for you, it's okay to march in place as fast or as slow as you want. Fists are up. We're breathing. Jabs. Going to turn my body. Going to look like my right arm is jabbing. It's actually my left, but I'll perform a mirror image. 5, 6, 7, 8, right jab. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, second set. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross punch, left arm from behind. Squash the bug with your left leg as well. In 5, 6, 7, 8, we cross. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, second set. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boxer shuffle. Hook, going back to the first arm, like you're bringing somebody and putting them into a headlock. In 5, 6, 7, 8, we hook. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, second set. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boxer shuffle, uppercut, right arm in 4, 3, 2, 1. We dig. Squash the bug with that back leg. 5, 6, 7, 8, second set. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Left jab to start. In 5, 6, 7, 8, we jab. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can keep it stationary if you want. 3, 4, 5. I like to move my feet. 7, 8, 7. Last set. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross punch. Backhand. Squash the bug with that back foot if you can. In 5, 6, 7, 8. We cross. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Second set. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hook it. Come back to the first hand, the front hand. Maybe squash the bug with your front foot internally rotating in 5, 6, 7, 8. Hook. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Second set. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Uppercut in 5, 6. Backhand. 7, 8. We dig. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Second set. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Boxer shuffle. And breathe. Come back to your kettlebell. Got a different color this time. Got a little heavy on that first round. So we're going back to our double arm swings. 5, 6, 7, 8. Squat it down. Stand it on up. Breathing in through the nose. If you want to add that step touch, you may add your step touch. Breathing in through the nose. Blowing out through the mouth. Through those pursed lips.
We'll return to our single arms. When we perform our single arms on this route, I'm going to give you the option to have one foot on your Bosu. If you happen to have a Bosu, it's okay. You did single arms earlier on without the use of a Bosu, and you can do that here as well. 3 more counts. 2 and 1. Single leg, single arm, and we've got our kettlebell swings. Breathing in through the nose, blowing out through the mouth. Letter T shape with the non-kettlebell arm. 1 breath, 1 movement. Body and mind working together. Breath and movement matching. You have 70% of your body weight on your floor leg, 30% of your body weight on your Bosu leg if you happen to have the Bosu. 2 more counts. And 1. Trade it on out. Other arm. And we continue. Breathing in through the nose. Blowing out through the mouth. Ten more counts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going into a reverse lunge. And we add a bicep curl hand weight. Goes to the arm of the leg that's forward, or the kettlebell. And if you do happen to have a Bosu, actually I switched that. Place that hand weight or the kettlebell into your back leg. I just did that once. I put my back foot onto that Bosu. This is that jello leg feel, with or without the bicep curl. You could lose the kettlebell for right now. Just make sure, safety first, don't drop it on your foot. Oh good, there is my water. Just got my water in view. I think I'm gonna need it. Pulsing options begin now. If you want, keep your booty low, 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 or regular pace, 10. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, other leg and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So up to you, mindful of your front knee. Knee folds over ankle, not toes. For knee safety, maybe include your single arm bicep curl. Always breathe. Ten. Until those pulsing options. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Pulsing options begin now. If you want, keep the booty low, 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 or regular pace. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to our double arm swings. Breathe in through the nose, blow out through the mouth, through those pursed lips. When we get to our single arm, having the option to place one foot on the Bosu, I'm going to give you a different option for those single arms without the single leg on the Bosu. It can be a single knee bend or a double knee bend in 3 more counts. 2, 1. So maybe folding through one knee joint or both knees on the single arm kettlebell swing option. 6 more counts on this side. 5, 4, 2, switch it out, other hand, and switch over to the other knee. It's okay to continue with your double knee bend if you prefer. We protect our low back by keeping our abdominal core engaged on these kettlebell swings. 7 more counts. 6, 5, return to those lunges. 2, and 1. 1 foot back, 1 foot forward, and back foot hits the kettlebell on or off your Bosu. Maybe add the bicep curl. Always breathe.
Pulsing options begin now. If you want, keep that booty low, low, low. Or regular pace, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, other leg in 4, 3, 2, 1, clock starts. Breath continuation. Pulsing options begin now. If you want, keep that booty low, low, low. Or regular pace, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. We're going into a single arm upright row. Maybe flip your wrist at your face for your overhead press. Possibly include a yoga chair squat. Up to you. If you do happen to have a Bosu, you are welcome to stand on top of that Bosu and challenge your balance a little bit more. You could just stick with the upright row. You don't have to add the overhead press. You don't have to add the yoga chair squat. And if your kettlebell or laundry detergent holder or hand weight is getting too heavy, just continue with the choreography in the air. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and other side. Maybe just your upright row. Maybe flip your wrist for your overhead press. Possibly include your yoga chair squat. Knowing that when the first drop of sweat hits the floor, you have arrived. 10 more counts on this arm. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lose that kettlebell. Step knee strike, down, down. Alternate the leg that knee strikes it up. And you can see I'm stepping the alternating foot onto my mat as I perform this. Now, if you do happen to have a Bosu, you can do this on your Bosu, alternating the leg that knee strikes it up. You could also add a cardio kickboxing front kick if that's desirable for you as well. Maybe add that opposite arm cross punch. Just options. Returning to that single arm overhead press or the single arm row in about 20 more seconds. 10 more counts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, single arm upright row. I'll choose the heavier load this time. Maybe flip your wrist at your face for your overhead press. Possibly add your yoga chair squat. One breath, one movement continuation. Body and mind working together. Breath and movement matching. If you happen to be performing this where there might be a mirror nearby, I actually can see myself in my video, but as you fold your knees, keep those knees parallel with each other. A lot of times people fold their knees and their knees knob inward. So if that does happen, if you happen to have a stuffed animal or a sofa pillow cushion to place inside of those thighs to keep your knees tracking in line with your toes, in line with your hips,
that would be ideal. See a lot of people riding the bicycle. Let's switch over to the other arm. Over in our CVR room, and their knees are knobbing inward when they're riding their bicycle. So learning how to get that balance, because if that's a normal tendency for you, for your knees to knob inward when you fold those knees, it's going to affect other body parts, whether your back, your hips, your ankles, as we age. So really important to see your body's alignment and work through your weaknesses and enhance those strengths, but strengthen those weaknesses as well. 7 more counts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step knee strike, down, down, return to that. Maybe use your elevated surface if you have one. If you don't, that's okay. You still have the alternating legs. That knee strike it up. Maybe add those front kicks if you so desire. Breath continuation. Having fun. Smiling happy faces. Getting our cardio on. Little muscle confusion. Utilizing the kettlebell today. I haven't forgotten about that chair behind me. I can still see it in my camera view as well. So if you have an elevated surface, that box that we've used in previous workouts, that's probably going to be a little too low. A regular dining room table chair, even a sofa would help, but just make sure when we do those chairs, it's going to be the precursor to actually doing a pistol squat. I can't do a pistol squat, don't have the desire to do it. I want to protect my knees, but it's going to be a little bit of a burn per se. 3 more counts. 2, and back, let's do it while I'm thinking of it. So you're going to take a seat on your chair, but I want you to notice that I'm not sitting all the way back. I'm sitting forward and turn back around so that my chair is anchored up against that wall. Sitting forward, and from here, I'm going to raise my right foot and I'm going to push into my left heel to stand up and then sit back down. Stand up, sit down. Now, if you need to use your hands to push your hands into that chair to bring you up to a standing position, that's fine. If you need to rest your right foot down, you can as well. If you need to have both feet on the floor to stand up, everybody has knee issues. It's okay to do this with both feet to the floor. Last 2 counts. Last one. Now rest that right foot down, raise your left foot up, and this side might be easier, it might be harder. Up to you to determine if both feet are to the floor. If you are able to do one side and not the other, maybe have both feet to the floor, but just emphasize the weaker leg, but let the stronger leg help out just a tiny bit. And then the slower you defy gravity, go back down, the harder it is as well. It's really easy just to pop down. Keep that abdominal core engaged as well. 6 more counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. You're going to pick up your lighter kettlebell. We're going in to pull your gun out of its holster. Kettlebell goes into the leg that's behind. Bend your elbow, pull your gun out of its holster. Shoot at your target, fold the elbow, put that gun back away. Maybe as you shoot at your target, twist away from your back leg, twist towards your front foot if you want to add rotation of your spine. Four more counts. 3, 2, and 1. Trade it out. Other leg steps forward. Pull your gun out of its holster. Shoot at your target. And then bend your elbow. Put it back away. Shh. Maybe add the twist of your torso. Breathing in through the nose. Blowing out through the mouth. Seven more counts. 6, 5, 4, 2, and 1. Excellent. Returning to those double arm swings. Breathe in and breathe out. Pressing through our heels. Possibly, if you do have a Bosu, one foot could be on that Bosu. Up to you. I'll tell you when we're midway through to switch over to the other foot on. Midway. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2. Pull that gun out of its holster. Maybe have that foot forward on your Bosu if you have one. It's okay if you don't have one. Pull your gun out of its holster, shoot at your target, fold the elbow, put that gun away. 7 more counts. 6, 5, 4, 2, and 1. Trade it out. And continuation. Up to you if you want that rotation when you shoot at your target, or if you just want to look straight forward. I like to add my little twist. 6 more counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time for some crazy 8s. Wide legs. We're going to create some figure 8s here. Keep your head above your heart center. Fold those knees. Engage your abdominal core. It's easy to do nothing with the abs here. Keep it tight. Imaginary saran wrap wrapped around your waistband, and breathe. Reverse the direction of those crazy 8s. We'll return to our actual sitting on the chair, standing ourselves up on the single leg. It's okay to have both to the floor in 8 more counts. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit near the edge of your chair. Let's raise our left foot first this time and work on the right leg first. Slow yourselves down if you can. It's okay to have both feet to the floor. Slow yourselves down as you return to your seated position. Blowing out through the mouth, breathing in through the nose. Genie arms is even harder. You don't get the momentum of those arms helping you out. 3 more counts. 2, 1. Sit it back down. Rest this foot down. Raise the other foot. If you can. Oh, that leg wasn't ready to go. All right, I need to get my arms to help me out for the first few before I can go back to those genie arms. Obviously, my weaker leg. Makes sense. This is the leg I used to kick with predominantly. So that meant my other leg was to the floor. That's why the other leg was stronger, because I played college soccer. High school, grassroots, let's start there, AYSO, then American Youth Soccer Organization. Then high school and Division III college. Last one. All right, stand it back up. Let's go back to our crazy 8s. Clock starts now. You select the direction of those crazy 8s. Keep the abdominal core engaged. We breathe. If you drop your kettlebell, you would be the first one ever. Just kidding. 6 more counts in this direction. 5, engage that abdominal core. 4, 2, reverse. 8, 7, 6, Mississippi. 5, Mississippi. I kind of started my countdown a little too early. 4, Mississippi. 3, Mississippi. 2, Mississippi. And 1. Excellent. lunges. Alternate the leg that lunges forward. If you do happen to have your Bosu, you can add your Bosu. Keep switching right leg to left leg. You can add your field goal arms or not. Oh, feeling good. We've hit our 30-minute threshold for active cardio work. Just a couple of breaks from that cardio when we did some of our upper body. Ten more counts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. I'm going to use this chair here in the back of this chair. The chair won't move. Hopefully you have it. You can have it pushed up against the wall. I know my chair won't move because it's on my mat here, but I'm going to sink my head through my arms. Hopefully I'm at a nice 90-degree angle here at my hip crease. Arms straight out in front of me, head stays in line with my spine. I'm going to tap one set of toes back. You get to choose. I've got my left toes back. I'm going to arabesque. Lift that foot up and lower it down. Blow out, slowly lift. Breathe in, defy gravity as I slowly lower. 4 more counts like this. 3, 2. If you can, keep this foot lifted. Now the floor leg, that's my right knee. I'm going to bend through my right knee and straighten. Fold and straighten. If you want to make this really challenging, you take your hands off of the back of your chair. If you happen to have a ballet bar, that would work. Kitchen countertop would work as well. 3 more counts. 2. And now a little combination. Tap down, lift up, fold knee, straighten. Tap, lift, bend, straighten, tap, lift, bend, straighten. Last tap, lift, bend, and straighten. Rest this foot down, other leg. Tap those toes back, blow out, fire up through this butt cheek to lift up into your arabesque. Then lower it back down. Avoid double chinning here. Eye gaze straight down to the floor below your face, not down towards your feet. Blow out as we lift. Breathe in as we lower. 3 more counts. 2, keep this foot lifted. Now folding through your knee joint of your floor leg and straightening. Breathe in through the nose, blow out through the mouth. That was it, my first drop of sweat that hit the mat. I have arrived. 3 more counts. Combinations coming up in 2 more counts. Last one, keep this leg straight. Tap down, lift up, fold knee, straighten. Tap, lift, bend, straighten. Tap, lift, fold, straighten. Tap, lift, bend, straighten. Tap, lift, bend, straighten. 3 more. Lift, bend, straighten. 2, lift, fold, straighten, and 1. Lift, bend, and straighten. Excellent. All right. We're moving into a curtsy lunge. So the leg that's closest to your dining room table chair is going to stay stationary. It's the one that's farthest away that's going to curtsy behind your chair. So we curtsy to a knee strike. You can curtsy out to the side to make it a little bit nicer. You don't have to have your hand onto your kitchen countertop or your dining room table chair. Maybe include your knee strike if you so desire. Curtsy to a knee strike or no knee strike, keeping that foot to the ground for 5 more counts. 4 pulsing options coming up in 3, 2, and 1. Keep that leg behind if possible. Pulse it down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side, you can turn your back to me. And we curtsy to our knee strike. Breathing in through the nose, blowing out through the mouth, through those pursed lips. Pulsing options begin now. If you want, keep that booty low, 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 or regular pace. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. We're ready for some push-ups. Now you can drop down all the way to the floor. You can stand at the wall and perform some wall push-ups here. I'm actually going to use the elevated surface of my chair. I know my chair is not going to move, to get myself into my plank. And then I don't have a very wide grip because of the placement of the chair, so I'm going with this. You could always be on the floor if you're not able to do a full push-up. You can just hang out in a kneeling plank, or you can perform kneeling push-ups as well. The higher up your body, the easier it is for those push-ups. 7 more counts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go into some tricep dips, why don't we? Take a seat on your chair or your elevated surface and walk your feet forward. Begin. Fold those elbows and straighten. To make it nicer, you bend your knees. To make it harder, you straighten your legs. With straightened legs, I'm weak today, but you could raise a foot. I'll tell you when we're midway through. With that single leg option. Switch it out. Other leg, single leg lifted. If you want, for 6 more counts. 5. I'm weak today. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Bringing ourselves back up. And we're finding ourselves returning to a little bit more booty work. Hands to the back of our chair. L shape. We return to tapping one set of toes back. Breathe out, we lift. Breathe in as we lower. Return to our arabesque. Fire up through this butt cheek. This bottom leg is straightened, but you can have a gentle microfiber bend to that knee joint. Keep this foot lifted. Small circles for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest this leg down. Tap the other toes back. Blow out as we lift. Breathe in as we lower. Keep your head in line with your spine. I noticed myself, I was double chinning there. Really shrink wrap around your waistband. Imaginary saran wrap wrapped around that waistband to promote abdominal engagement. 3 more counts. 2, keep this foot lifted. Small circles for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Release. Back down. Moving back to some kettlebell swings. Wide legs. We squat down. We stand up. Option to alternate folding the knee. You can still continue with your double knee bend if you so desire. Up to you. Option with that single or double knee bend to go into a single arm swing, and while you're up there, toss it on over to the other arm. If you have hand weight, this probably won't work for you. That's okay. And nobody's ever dropped this, ever, ever, ever. Save the toes, especially if you're bare feet like me, but I do recommend wearing tennis shoes. Do as I say, not as I do. 6 more counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. You can lose that kettlebell or that hand weight. Finding ourselves returning to those cat-cows that we did near the beginning of class. In our warm-ups, round into our cat, arch into our cow. Blow out as we round. Breathe in as we arch, keeping our head above our heart center. 4 more counts. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Side bend or side bend prep. Cheerleader picture pose. Top leg. That foot is in front of the bottom leg's ankle. My butt is to the floor. My other butt cheek is lifted. Palm to the sky. Breathe and prepare. Blow out. Raise your booty off of the mat to your side bend prep. Breathe in as we lower down. Full side bend would raise the bottom knee into like a side plank. Breathe in as we lower. Stabilize through your bottom shoulder. Side bend prep. Breathe in as we lower. Breathing out as we lift. Breathing in as we lower. Last two. Blow out as we lift. Breathe in when we lower. And last one. Breathe in to lower. Flip it around to the other side. Breathing in through the nose when we prepare. Blow out, side bend or side bend prep. Breathing in when we release. Breathing out as we lift. Breathing in as we lower. Full side bend looks like this. Breathe in as we lower. I only did one on the other side, so I'm only doing one on this side. And completing this side bend series with the prep to balance out what I did for my first side. You do what feels best for your body. Last one. Excellent. Good. Now you have the option to lay here on your side for this series. It's going to be more challenging to bring yourself up to a kneeling position. So up to you. We're going to raise this top leg, point, breathe out, flex, hover, 8. In, lift, and point. Blow out, flex, and press down, 7. In, lift, out, flex, and press, 6. In, lift, out, flex, and press, 5. In, lift, out, flex, and press, 4. In, lift, out, flex, and press, 3. In, lift, out, flex, and press, 2. In to lift, out, flex, and press down 1. Breathe in, we lift and point. Breathe all of our air out, 10 small circles, we go 10. Shh, 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 shh. 4, 2, 1, reverse, 10, 9, breathe, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stay here to breathe in, breathe out, bend the knee, flex the foot, kick your butt, breathe in, straighten and point, breathe out, bend and flex, breathe in, straighten and point, breathe out, 5 more, breathe in as we point, blow out, 4, breathe into point, blow out, 3, breathe in as we point, breathe out, 2, breathe into point, last blow out, 1, breathe in, point, breathe out, release down, switch over to the other side, and as a reminder, you can do all these exercises with the top leg, doing all the choreography to be nicer, to be more challenging, kneeling position, breathe in, lift and point, blow out, flex and press down, 8, in, lift, out, flex and press, 7, in, lift, out, flex and press, 6, in, lift, out, flex and press, 5, lift, out, flex and press, 4, in, lift and point, blow out, flex and press, 3, in, lift, out, flex and press, 2, in, lift, and out, flex and press down, 1, breathe in, we lift and point, breathe all of our air out, 10 small circles, we go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, shh, shh, 2, 1, reverse, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stay here, breathe in, breathe out, bend the knee, flex the foot, kick your butt, breathe in, we straighten and point, blow out, breathe into point, breathe out, 5 more, breathe in, straighten and point, blow out, 4, breathe in, straighten and point, breathe out, 3, breathe into point, blow out, 2, breathe in as we point, last blow out, 1, breathe in, straighten and point, breathe out, release it back down. We get to take a seat, maybe pick up that hand weight or your kettlebell. You can do nothing, you can have just your hands doing the work with no kettlebell. We're raising our feet up, we're going to tap side to side if possible. Little oblique work, you could straighten the leg of the side you're not tapping towards. A little single leg stretch. If this hurts your back, please stop. You can also rest your feet down and just tap side to side to make it nicer as well. Shh. And if you had no kettlebell, you can just try to tap your hands as close to the floor as you might for 6 more counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, and uncle. Good. We're finding ourselves laying on our backs. Knees are bent. Hands are resting by our sides. Shoulder bridge prep. Breathe and prepare. Blow out. Lift your butt off of the mat. Stay here. Little lower, little lift for 8 and 7. Pelvic thrust. Squeeze the booty. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Stay here. Breathe. Breathe, rest that booty down. If you're able to, right ankle to left thigh, go for it. If not, keep both feet to the floor. Breathe and prepare. Blow out, raise your butt off the mat. Little lower, little lift. Shh, shh. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Rest that booty down. Rest this foot down. If you can, switch it out. Other side, ankle to thigh. Breathe and prepare. Blow out. Raise your booty off of the mat. Breathe in, lower partially down. Breathe out, pulse. And shh, shh, shh. And 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Stay here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Rest that booty. Back down. Raise your feet up to your Pilates tabletop. Tilt the pelvis in to protect the low back. Tabletop is a 90-degree fold below the knee joint. A 90-degree fold here at the hip joint. Breathe in, dip your chin to your chest. Blow out, possibly curl on up into your crunch out prep position. Single leg stretch. Breathe in, hands to one thigh. Breathe out, push the other leg forward. Breathe in, back to tabletop. Breathe out, other leg. Breathe in, tabletop. Keep switching. It's okay to rest your head to the floor, especially if you have neck issues. Please feel free to rest your head to the floor. Shh, 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 shh. And 3 and 3 and 2 and 2. Last set. 1 and 1. Hands to your forehead, behind the head, or crisscross in front of your chest. Obliques. Armpit towards opposite knee. Notice no knee to chest, just knee to the height of the hip. And switch. Shh, shh. Wide elbows. Shh, shh, shh. And 6 and 6 and 5 and 5 and 4 and 4 and 3 and 3 and 2 and 2. Last set. 1 and 1. Breathe in, back to center. Breathe out, rest. Everything back down. We're finding ourselves laying on our bellies. Swan dive prep from our Pilates mat repertoire. Open up the distance in between your feet. Hands nice and wide down by your shoulders. It's going to feel like an upward facing dog in yoga. We breathe and prepare. Blow out, slide your shoulders away from your ears. Apply pressure in your hands. Some of us can raise higher than others. Go to your body's range of motion. Stay here as we breathe in. Breathe out. As we release back down, smell the mat or the carpet if you really want to. Breathe and prepare. Blow out, gliding our shoulders away from our ears. Apply pressure to our hands into our swan dive prep option. Stay here as we breathe in, lengthening ears from shoulders. Breathe out as we release, back down to our starting point. Breathing in, prepare. Blow out, gliding our shoulders away from our ears. Apply pressure to our hands, tighten through the booty, swan dive prep. Stay here as we breathe in. Breathe out to release, back down to our starting position. Breathing in, prepare. Blow out, gliding our shoulders away from our ears. Apply pressure to our hands, swan dive prep. Stay here as we breathe in through the lower lobes of our lungs. As we breathe out, we carefully release, back down to our starting point. Breathing in, prepare. Blow out, gliding our shoulders away from our ears. Apply pressure to our hands, swan dive prep. Stay as we breathe in. As we breathe out, we carefully release, back down to our starting position. Stretch time. Roll over to one side. Sideline dancer pose from yoga or just a quad stretch. You fold through the knee joint of your top leg, and we're drawing this heel towards our booty. And we're breathing. Feeling good. Anytime you need to take a break to drink water, grab your water. Please quench your thirst. Those thirst signals really come on later than when you really need to, so it's really important to replenish your water, especially on a sweatier workout. Well, it was sweaty for me. It may not have been sweaty for you, but it was a sweaty one for me today. 3 more counts. 2, 1, release. Roll on over to the other side. Sideline dancer pose, quad stretch. Bottom arm can serve as your pillow. Draw your heel towards your booty. This side might be more flexible. It might be less flexible. I kind of feel like this side's more flexible for me. And that would make sense. We breathe. 7 more counts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. You get to lay it on your back. Figure 4. Modified pigeon pose. Ankle to thigh. Maybe raise your bottom foot off the floor. Flexibility allows. Hand can go inside. A hold created by your legs. Clasping your hands behind the hamstrings of your bottom leg or the shins if you want to go front. I kind of like to go behind the hamstring. Another option is remove your hands and take the hand of the leg that's closest to you and press that knee away from your body. Piriformis, gluteal area stretch, great hip opener. Now, if you have the ability, people with low back issues, just stay here. But if you want a little bit of rotation for your spine, open your arms out to the side, and this foot here is going to stamp over to the floor over there into a spinal twist. And I'm going to look over towards you. Nice rotation of the spine, guiding us in our digestive tract. We breathe. 6 more counts, get some more of that piriformis from you as well. 5, 4, 2, come on back to center. We trade it out, switch it out, other side, ankle to thigh. Raise that bottom leg, maybe send your hand inside the hole created by your legs, clasping your hands underneath the hamstring of the leg that's furthest from you. You can go in front of the shins as well. Maybe take your hand to your knee and press your knee towards the center of the room. Always breathe. Always important to spend time to stretch after a workout, helping to prevent injuries as well. Open your arms out if you can, let her T-shape with your arms. Now this foot's going to stand over here to the floor and get the rotation. I'm going to look away from you if possible and breathe. When we stretch, sometimes the stretch is so intense that we forget to breathe. Just remind yourself to breathe out as much as you breathe in. We carefully return to center, uncrossing our legs. I'm going to straighten one leg up to the sky. The other knee I'm going to keep bent, but you're welcome to straighten that leg flat to the mat. And you can place your hands behind your thigh if you have flexibility to hold up towards your calf or your ankle, or if you have the flexibility to wrap and cap your peace fingers around your big toe, you go for it. If you don't have enough flexibility, I do have a spare shirt on today. You can take that spare shirt, your sweatshirt, a towel, and wrap it around the arch of your foot for an assisted hamstring stretch. This is actually really nice. Even if I have the flexibility to touch my toes, I can tug onto my shirt and get deeper into the stretch. And up to you if you want to get deeper into that stretch or not. Now a little bit of an inner thigh stretch here. Open out to the side. Anchor this opposite butt cheek to the floor. It wants to salsa hip off. And we're going to keep it anchored down. Breath continuation. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, come on back to center. Twist your big toes towards your face, pinky toes to the ceiling. Hand your legs slightly across your body. I can see me making a grimace because this is your TFL, your tensor fascia lata. Oh, it needs a stretching, but it doesn't get stretched very often. So when we do it, that's when we get our funny looks on our faces. Remember, breathe. 3 more counts. 2, 1, come on back to center, trade it out. Place your other foot up to the sky, whether you're holding on behind your hamstrings, up to your calves, to your ankles, to your feet. Maybe have your strap or your shirt or your kitchen towel or bathroom towel around the arch of your foot. You can tug onto that contraption to intensify the sensation through the calves, all the way up through the hamstrings, and we breathe. We open this leg out to the side, anchoring this opposite butt cheek to the floor, and we breathe.
We return to center, twist big toes towards our face, pinky toes up to the ceiling. Hinge this leg slightly across our body up to where I get the grimace on my face. Oh, really good. See, if you tell yourself that it feels good, okay, you're lying to yourself, but maybe, positive words for not so positive experiences to make them feel more positive. Okay, I know you're rolling your eyes saying, okay, Eli, stop with the yoga talk. This isn't yoga class, gotcha. All right, message received. 4 more counts. 3, 2, come on back to center. Release your foot from that strap. Let's find ourselves up to a seated position. You can stand if you prefer. We're going into a tricep zipper stretch. I prefer to stand as opposed to sit. Raise one arm up, pat yourself on the back, and tug onto this elbow. You can add a lateral flexion stretch to this as well if you so desire. Just a little more multi-purpose, multitask. We return to center. Final stretch. Pat ourselves on the back. Tug onto this elbow. Press it behind you. Maybe include your lateral flexion stretch. Always breathe. 4 more counts. 3, 2, come on back to center. Release it back down. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me today. Have a great one. Oh, check that heart rate. Record that heart rate. Should have done that before we did all those stretches, but I forgot.